Where are you going, Alex?
I'm going to the leadership room for AI architects to prep for my talk.
Wow.
About should AI engineers read code in 2026 or not? So, should AI engineers still read code their agents output in 2026? And in fact, we've gone way up the curve, way up the trend line after that. This is the backdrop to everything that AI engineering is experiencing. Because we don't write code anymore. Most of us, at least. I want to see one. Can you guys give me a raise of hands if you still handcraft and write code, most of your code? Anybody here? Most of your code is written by hand? Amazing. This is the token maxing track after all. I think the one person here who still writes code is maybe a little shy of raising their hand. That's okay. Because we don't type code anymore. We're not handcrafters. We supervise. I like to say we babysit agents. And the greatest example for this, obviously, is Boris Cherny. You guys know Boris, the creator of Cloud Code, at Anthropic. 100% of his code is written and authored by Cloud Code at this point. And he didn't stop being an engineer, he moved up the layer. He still ships 20 to 30 PRs, maybe more. And recently he talked about he deleted his IDE. I found it really funny. Just no reason to just hand type code anymore. In fact, 80% of Anthropic's code is now AI written, and this stat is at least a few months old. It's likely more right now. And he's not the only one. Some of you have seen this chart from GitHub. Some of you have maybe remembered this chart while GitHub was down for you. The reason is, GitHub is on track to get 14 billion commits this year. All of 2025, all of last year was 1 billion. They're 14xing the number of commits. They're seeing 14x the number of commits, which is insane. And most of this is AI assisted. And it's a lot of code. And so, the AI engineering has changed forever. And I want to tell you about AI Engineering World's Fair. I've been to every single one, I'll tell you about this later. And AI Engineering is a great place to get the zeitgeist of where our career is going and how is it changing. Okay? This one obviously is 3x bigger than last year. This is just one of the rooms. There's like a bunch of rooms. 7,000 people, I think, clocked in, 36 tracks. And if you want to know what happens in AI engineering, you're going to have to be here. So this would be a little bit of a meta talk. So one of the guys at AI Engineering EU talked about code is cheap. The other one talked about we should read every line of code. Let's listen to them for just a second, okay? This is Ryan Lopopola from OpenAI. I don't think he made it here, but this is Ryan Lopopola from OpenAI.
Not yourself, because you haven't read the code. Non-critical code, sure, might stop ahead. Critical code, read every fucking line.
So two folks, same conference, day after day, talking about the one anxiety that we all feel. Should we all still be reading code in 2026? By the way, these two folks are the number 6 and number 7 most watched YouTube videos from AI engineer from all time. So they're obviously representing something that we're feeling, we're talking about. And this is being the leadership track, something that folks that report to you are talking about. Okay, should they still be reading code? And what's the level of quality? So they name the same anxiety from both ends. At this point, I probably should introduce myself. Hi, I'm Alex Volkov. I'm the host of ThursdAI podcast. It's a podcast and a newsletter. We go live every week to talk about AI. For the past 3.5 years, we've been tracking every change in the AI engineering, every release from every lab, every model, and I'm also an AI evangelist with weights and biases and core weave. What also should I tell you about myself? That I've been covering AI engineers specifically since the first one in 2023, and oh boy has it changed. And so you can treat this as a dispatch from the front line, because all of these people now are my friends, and we constantly talk about this. AI engineering has changed forever, and it broke its own trend line. Actually, Swig's the organizer of AI Engineer. He's collecting evidence to that single moment in time at the website called WTFHappened2025.com. I recommend you go and check it out. It's really, really funny. This is just one example from METR, the Machine Evaluation Center. And it shows that models, for the first time, started completing tasks that would take engineers over 16 hours to do.
Into a task to figure out what it is the agents are struggling with.
So this is Ryan Lopopola, okay? He came up on stage as the engineer and he opened with like, hey, I'm a talking billionaire and I want you to be as well. In fact, the talking billionaire lounge that's in front of the leadership track that you guys see, that's because of him. He came up with this concept and he got the golden card and everything. On the other side, the same conference, the other side, Mario Zechner, creator of Pi,
slow the fuck down. Everything's broken. And then there's people that say, oh God, it's been 100% built by agents. Yes, we know, it fucking sucks now. Congratulations. Agents are actually compounding boo-boos, which is my word for errors, with zero learning and no bottlenecks.